My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another Ringside Collectible unboxing video. Here we do have a couple boxes from Ringside Collectibles. Now, unfortunately, one of the boxes did get damaged beyond repair, and that's why I have these two opened up with some of the figures stacked on them. But that doesn't change the way the figures are, so without further ado, let's actually take a look at my haul from Ringside Collectibles. So we'll start our haul off with this small box. Now, what do we have in this box? Well, for starters, we do have the variant chase of Scarlet, and this is the version I wanted to pick up from Scarlet. I really wasn't a fan of the entire black suit Scarlet that we got, and I think that this should have been the standard and the black suit should have been the variant, but really glad I do have this version of Scarlet here. And you can see on the back the other figures in the line, which Scarlet was the only one I really care about from this series. I do want to get the Elite Carrying Cross, but that's going to come later. So we do have Scarlet right here. Moving her down, we do have some other figures in this box. We do have the Elite 83 Sasha Banks. So this is another figure that I've been wanting to pick up for a while. Finally got around to do it, and really am happy that we have Sasha Banks here in hand. And this is another figure I've been wanting. Originally supposed to be a Ringside Collectible exclusive figure. They did move her to the main line. As you can see, a nice picture of the boss right there. Really happy I do have the new Sasha Banks. And inside the box we do have another set of Chase variant figures, and I do mean a set because right here we do have the standard Jeff Hardy from the Elite 84 case, and you can see he looks very nice in the packaging along with the face paint. Really excited about getting this version of Jeff because he does have the updated tattoo on the back, although it's outdated now, but it's still very nice. And speaking of Jeff Hardy, yes, we do have the Chase variant of Jeff Hardy, and this is the version of the face paint I really wanted. Plus I kind of feel like the white armbands are kind of classic Jeff Hardy. I did notice one thing about this figure, but we'll go on to that when we actually have a look at the figures because it's noticeable on both versions. So you'll see what I'm talking about when we actually have a look at the figures, but we do have both versions of the Elite 84 Jeff Hardy, and I'm really happy about that, so do like that. So with that out of the way, let's actually move on to the next box. And so here we have a look at the second box, quote-unquote, from Ringside Collectible. And what do we have inside this box? Well, we have some more Elite figures. We do have the WWE Elite Series 85 Becky Lynch with the double jointed elbow, so I am excited about that. I do plan on modifying this figure because I know the biceps can't be swapped anymore, but I do plan on making my quote-unquote perfect Becky Lynch figure with this, and really excited I do have it. I might update some things on it, but we'll see and cross that bridge when we come to it. But really do like that head sculpt of Becky Lynch. I think that's probably the best face sculpt that they have to date, at least. But yeah, really do like this Becky Lynch. She does come with the title, and for some reason the Money in the Bank briefcase, they really could have given that to Asuka. Don't know why they didn't, but yeah. So we do have that. And then we have more variant figures. Let's actually take a look at, we'll get this one out of the way first. We do have the standard issue of Alistair Black, or Malachi Black as he's known now. Really happy I do have Alistair Black here. Now, originally I just ordered one, and I really wanted to get both of them, so I did end up ordering both the standard and the Chase variant of Malachi Black. So we do have the one with the design on a knee pad, and this one does have the design on his trunks. This one is wearing black gear, and I do have plans to customize this version. I'm going to keep this one as Alistair Black. Might update this one to be Malachi Black, but we'll see when we cross that bridge. So yeah, really happy I do have that. So with box 2 out of the way, let's actually move on to box number 3. And so here we have a look at box number 3 that we got from Ringside Collectible, and we're going with a bigger box right here. Now, we did get 2 boxes, technically 3 smaller boxes, but we do have the second big box here. Well, the first big box, that's the third box. So what do we have inside this? Well, continuing on with the trend of Elite figures, because that's pretty much all I collect from WWE, we do have Drew McIntyre here. Now, it's not my preferred look for Drew McIntyre. If anything, I can't stand this head sculpt. Now, I do plan on changing out the head when I do get the chance. I already have the perfect McIntyre in mind, but yeah, not a fan of that smiling, smirking head, and we're gonna end up switching that at a later time. But really did want this jacket because it is different from his original jacket, and I think the entrance vest Drew McIntyre is the best. At least that's to me. So we'll move him off to the side, and then we'll start picking off some more figures in here. Next we do have King Corbin, or Baron Corbin, which I honestly think Baron Corbin has been his best gimmick. I'm not a fan of King Corbin. I really didn't like Happy Corbin, but yeah, we do have Baron Corbin right here. I do have issues with it, but we'll discuss that when we actually have a look at the figure. But Baron Corbin looks nice in the packaging. He does have his singlet on, which I think they should have just kept him with the Lone Wolf gimmick. But yeah, Baron Corbin here looks nice, so we'll move him off to the side. Continuing on with my trend of picking up both the standard version and the chase version, we have not only the standard issue Edge, but we also do have the variant of Edge. Now, I don't like going out and trying to find the variant, so when I can pick them up for a cheap price off Ringside Collectibles, I do. And this is one instance where I use the promotion to get both the standard and the chase variant in at the same time, just so I never had to go looking for this. Plus, I never really saw Elite 83 in my area, so it's kind of like, did this wave even really exist if I never found it? But really am happy we do have both versions of the Rated R Superstar. Last in this box, we do have the Elite 85 Unholy Trinity of The Undertaker. Now, I'm just gonna say this, there's one thing that really ticks me off about this figure, and that's the hands. They didn't paint the hands, and that is a very, very lazy on Mattel's part. Thankfully, we do have hands from other Undertaker figures, but yeah, not a fan of the unpainted hands, but it does look nice, has some unique sculpting. Again, we'll have a better look at him at a later date, so we'll actually move him off to the side. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to box number 4. And so here we have the 4th box from Ringside Collectibles, and I'm really happy about this one. We do have more of the Ultimate Edition series right now. We do have the Ultimate Edition Alexa Bliss, which looks very nice in the packaging. Really do like the alternate heads we get with her. Some more hands would have been nice. It never hurts having newer hands, and I do think that these are the same hands that Kairi Sane had. I'll take a better look at those when I actually have a look at the figure, but really am excited to have this Alexa Bliss. I don't know what it is about this color scheme that I like, but I do like it, and I think this is going to be my quote-unquote definitive Alexa Bliss until like the next version comes out, but we'll see. I'm more than likely going to like this figure. So with that, you can imagine that this is also the next Ultimate Edition of The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Another Ultimate Edition Fiend that I was looking forward to. Now, this is probably going to be the last version of the Fiend that was released. I know we still have to pick up the Burned Fiend, which I haven't had a chance to pick him up yet, but yeah, really happy to have the Ultimate Edition Fiend in my collection now, and this looks very nice. It is from his WrestleMania match with Randy Orton, looking really spiffy here, so that looks really, really good. Really do like the Fiend in hand, so we do have the new Ultimate Edition series in hand. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to our 5th box of the Ringside unboxing. And so here we have the 5th box from Ringside Collectibles, and what do we have inside this box? Well, it has become an annual tradition of mine to review the WrestleMania Elite series around the time of WrestleMania, so it's only fitting that we do have some WrestleMania figures. But first, we'll have a look at the Ringside Collectible figure that I picked up, the Ring General Vulture, or I refuse to call him Gunter. He is Walter to me. Really been putting off getting this guy in hand, and really a big fan of Walter here, and he looks really imposing in figure form. The Ring General looks very nice, and I am happy to have him in my collection. he looks like a really nice figure. So we do have Vulture in hand, and I do like that. So moving on to our WrestleMania series of figures, we do have the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, right here in the packaging with the Vince McMahon Build-A-Figure pieces. I am looking forward to putting Vince together, but I mainly got this for the WrestleMania figures, and this is from one of my favorite WrestleMania matches when he faced the Undertaker. Really happy to have this in hand. So the next figure we are having a look at is another figure that is prominent at WrestleMania, might actually wrestle at this year's WrestleMania. We have the Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and looking really nice. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there really isn't much difference from this version and the Royal Rumble version, but I think this one has the double jointed elbows, which I think is better. Plus, I think the head sculpt on the Royal Rumble Austin was better, so I'll probably mix and match them. I know that some of the figures, the plastic is different, so I do have to change my approach to switching them out, but really I'm happy we do have this Texas Rattlesnake here. So moving on, we do have another WrestleMania figure. We have Bret the Hitman Hart, the excellence of execution, looking really nice in hand. We do have the image of the Hitman right here on both sides, on the back. This is actually a re-release of a previous Toys R Us exclusive figure, which I'm honestly surprised they went back and remade this Bret Hart. There's so many other Bret Harts I would have made, to be quite honest, but I think this is a nice figure to make other figures with. It's probably good custom fodder at that, but does look nice, and we do have Bret Hart in hand. So our final figure is, of course, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Now, if you guys are wondering why I picked up the Undertaker, this is why. I got the Undertaker just so I can have a photo shoot with this AJ Styles. And yeah, not my favorite AJ Styles attire, but he does have the bigger elbow pad, so I do like that. Plus this one has double jointed elbows, so I'm a big fan of double jointed elbows with wrestling figures. So yeah, really happy I do have AJ Styles in hand. Gonna put that off to the side. So with that out of the way, guys, we actually went through my entire haul. Let's actually get everything out here just so we can see the overall look of it, and then we'll move on to my final thoughts and end this video. Alright guys, and so here we do have my entire haul from Ringside Collectibles, and overall I'm really happy with what we got. We do have the WrestleMania figures, which I was a little bit worried weren't going to arrive by Monday. They actually got delayed when I ordered them, and that kind of freaked me out because WrestleMania is this coming week, and I always like having the week of WrestleMania dedicated to the WrestleMania Elite series, and thankfully we are gonna have that. And then everything else is just stuff I've been meaning to pick up, just haven't been able to, like the Elite figures that we have here. Again, I never saw Elite 83 in store, so it made me question if that series even existed, but we do have most of the series here. We do have all four figures out of the 5. I don't think I'm going to be picking up Dusty Rhodes, unfortunately. Then we do have both chase variants of Jeff Hardy, which I was really looking forward to getting the standard version, but red is my favorite color, so I also got that version too. So yeah, we do have both the standard and chase variant of Jeff Hardy. Becky Lynch was one figure that I really did want, and then we do have Alistair Black, both the chase and the normal version, which again, I do have plans for the standard version of Alistair Black, so we'll actually take a look at that hopefully in the future. Then of course we do have the chase variant of Scarlet, which it's going to be used for a head swap when I get the Elite Scarlet, because that Elite head sculpt is kind of garbage. Then we do have the Ring General Vulture here, who is one of my favorite wrestlers, and I'm not really a fan of them changing him to Gunter. I don't think he's a penguin whatsoever, but if you get that reference, you guys are cool in my book. Then of course we do have the Ultimate Edition series, which I always enjoy having a look at. We do have the Pain and Play Alexa Bliss, and then we have the Fiend, which is going to be the very last Fiend figure that we actually get. There's still 2 more that we're going to have a look at, but I'm questioning getting one of them, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But overall, really happy with this haul, and if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, let me know down in the comments. I know it's been a while since I've done wrestling figure reviews, and there's just been so many other things I wanted to take a look at, but trust me, I will be reviewing each of these figures at some point, so do keep your eyes out, especially for my WrestleMania figures. Those are going up this coming week for WrestleMania, and it's only fitting that for WrestleMania we have the WrestleMania series. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to King of Dragons 5000 to see more action figure unboxings and videos, you guys. I always try to have something up every single day of the week. If I don't, it's always Monday through Fridays. As always, if there's a figure you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments of what you want to see me review, or if there's a video you want to see me make, I'll go ahead and take suggestions in mind. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.